Hi everyone, in this video we are going to talk about breadth-first traversal or search of graphs. In the earlier video we have talked about BFS of trees. If you haven't watched the video yet, I'd suggest you to watch the video first. The link is provided in the top right corner of this video. So what is the difference between BFS of graphs and trees? Take a moment and think about it. The difference is graph as a data structure can have cycles. So those cycles in the graph can result in infinite loops because we keep visiting the same vertex again and again. So how can we avoid these infinite loops? Pause the video and think about the solution. So we are going to use a Boolean visited array. We are going to mark all the vertices of the graph as not visited, and as we go on visiting the vertices, we mark them as discovered, so we don't keep visiting the same vertex again and again, and thus avoiding the infinite loops. Now let's see the algorithm. This is the BFS algorithm. In this, we are initializing the visited array to false first, and we are inserting the first element of the graph to the queue and marking it as visited. And as long as the queue is not empty, we are picking the first node of the queue and popping off from the queue and putting its neighboring vertices into the queue and marking them as visited. So, do you think this algorithm will work for all the cases of graphs? Even for disconnected graphs? Yeah, this won't work for disconnected graphs. So how we can modify it so that it will work for disconnected graphs too? Now we have divided the algorithm into two parts, breadth first search and BFS util. In the breadth first search part, we are checking whether all the vertices of the graph are visited or not. So if we start from this particular subgraph, we start from any source node, we'll visit all the vertices and mark them as visited and come back to the breadth first search function. Now we can identify that these two vertices are not visited from this for loop and pass any of this vertex to the BFS util function based on the order, and we can visit all the vertices of this component similarly. So let's just briefly go through the algorithm. In this we are marking the Boolean visited array as false, and then we are checking whether all the nodes are visited or not. We are going to take the first not visited node and pass it to the BFS util function as a source. We put the source to the queue, into the queue, and then as long as queue is not empty, we pick the front element of the queue and pop it off. We put the neighboring vertices of the vertex as visited and put them into the queue. And as long as the queue is not empty, we keep on exploring the component of the graph. And then we go back to this. We take another source vertex, which is another vertex from the another subgraph of the graph, and then we pass it to the BFS util. This goes on till all the vertices of the graph are visited, and then we exit from the algorithm. Let's just see a small example. We start by the vertex 1 and we pass it to the BFS util function and we put it in the queue, and we pop, as we enter the while loop, we pop off this element from the queue and then insert 2 and 4 into the queue, which are its neighbors, and as the iteration we are going to pop 2 from the queue, and then we will add 3, which is the neighbor of 2 into the queue, and in the next iteration we are going to pop off 4 since there it has no children, and 3 becomes the front element of the queue, and we are going to pop off 3. It also has no children, so now the queue is empty and we will be returning back to the breadth first search function. Now check whether it will proceed in orderly manner to check whether there are any unvisited vertices. So 1, 2, 3, 4 are visited. So then it proceeds to 5. 5 is not visited. So it gives 5 as an input to the BFS util function. So we'll put 5 in the queue, and as we enter the while loop, we pop off 5, which is the first element of the queue, and insert it neighbor 6 into the queue. So now 6 is the front element in the queue. We pop off 6, and since 6 has no neighbors, we are going to exit from the BFS util function. Here 5 and 6 are also visited. So now the breadth first search function loops to find all the vertices are visited, so then it exits from the queue. Now let's just write some code. The algorithm is next to the code so that it will enable us to write the code better. So here we are defining two functions, BFS and BFS util, and the BFS part is the breadth first search part of the algorithm, and the BFS util is the same, the BFS util part. So I'll remove this part. So now start from the BFS function. So initially we are going to declare the visited array and initialize it to false. Now we are going to write a for loop which checks whether all the vertices of the graph are visited or not. That's it. Now we proceed to the BFS util function, which has the adjacent list and the source vertex and visited array, which is passed by reference as an inputs. Now in the BFS util function, we will declare a queue of integers first. Now we are going to add the source vertex into the queue, and then we are, as long as the queue is not empty, we are going to explode the vertices connected to the source vertex. So marking the vertices as visited is very important to not run into runtime loops. Now we are going to check the neighboring elements of the current element. Here you should note that we have used the condition if not visited. So if the neighboring elements of the current element are already visited, we are not going to explore them again. So if they are not visited, we are going to mark them as visited and then put them into the queue. Yeah, that's it. We are good. Let's just add the bracket. Yeah, we are good. Let's just run the code. Add a print statement to see whether the output is coming out correct or not. So as we encounter the first element of the queue, let's just print the element. Yeah, good. Let's just run the code now. Yeah, we have got the correct output for our input. This is our input. You can draw the graph on a simple paper and check out what's the output going to be. It's just a simple graph. So now we are going to see the space and time complexity of this algorithm. So the space complexity of this algorithm is going to be of n, where n is the number of nodes of the graph. Because here the space complexity contributing factor of this algorithm is the queue, and at any given point of time, if you observe, there are not going to be more than n elements in a queue. So the space complexity of this algorithm is O of n, and the time complexity is O of v plus e, where v is the vertices of the graph and e is the edges of the graph. Here, if you want, you can also represent it as O of v. And that's the end of our video. If you like the video, please do like, share, subscribe. And until next time, bye bye.